What's my background? Okay. Oh, it's too late. Hello, Romance. Ashley Collins, aka the Onto Dragons. So we're continuing with the pre-fight interviews for LeLeo Code's Winter Fight Fest this upcoming December 18th. I wanted another one of the obviously. I mean, talking to all the fighters. Oh, also some other special guests as well. Stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, please introduce us to yourself, please.
My name is Joshua Mack. I'm fighting out of Tampa, Florida. Kaizen MMA and yoga. I'm fighting for the LeLeo Code for the Winter Fest, December 18th. I'll be on the main event, not the main event, but on the main card. I'm fighting a game opponent that's 1-0. Looking forward to it.
So I have to ask you the cliche question. What got you started doing martial arts?
That's a real good question. I think it happened by accident. So I was on my second deployment in Africa, and I was doing like
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, my pleasure. I was doing 1,000-pound club every night. So we'd just lift heavy weights, bench press, deadlift, squats, and that's all I would do, like the whole deployment. So when I got back home from the deployment, I didn't want to be out of shape or whatnot. So I Googled the MMA gym, and I found one local, like 15 minutes from my house, called Pack MMA. I went there, and then I ended up meeting my head coach now to this day, Vince McGinnis. And as soon as I clicked on with him, it's been like a wild roller coaster. It escalated from jiu-jitsu to doing striking classes to sparring to finding a fight to now 4 fights in.
How long have you been training?
I'll say since 2017.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to say the word new, but like this is still fresh for you, I guess.
Yeah, because at that time I just got out of the military last year, 2020. But with military deployments and hurricane duties and whatnot, my training was off and on. This year has been the most consistent year for me. So I feel like, my game has improved since when I first started out back in 2017. Just because I had that year of consistent training with 0 interruptions.
How do you think your military training has helped with your discipline in martial arts, or has it not at all?
Oh, it played a factor. So that's what a lot of people expected me, especially at my gym, to bring like that military vibe to training and everything. And it's quite the opposite. Like in the military, I didn't like to wake up early. So they thought it would translate well. So yeah, I still, just like a normal training partner, show up when I need to show up, work hard just like everybody else. Yeah, I'm not like super disciplined or stiff as a board or robotic or anything like that people might think, but no, that's just what it is.
Word. Okay, so what are you doing present tense to prep for this upcoming event?
Training Monday through Saturday, pretty much. Working hard with my coach. He's keeping me like on a little tight regiment on how he wants to train and conduct it. This will be my first MMA fight, so we've been working the grappling, wrestling, takedown defense, things of that nature. Because my coach, he's been known as a striker pretty much because he went to the highs of glory kickboxing. So he's really known as one of the best striking coaches. But I just see him as one of the best head coaches out here, period. So, yep. So we added that to my game and just try to make me well-rounded as possible.
So when you're in the moment, when do you know that you should give up on a move?
When I'm in the moment, when should I give up on a move?
Yeah. When to move on to something else?
Yeah. So it's like I learned in jiu-jitsu, like jiu-jitsu game is about leverage. So like if you have to force something, then you should probably let it go.
Oh wow.
If you really overexerting yourself on a move or anything, you're only gonna tire yourself out. So you gotta stick to like what works and go back to the basics. And you just gotta just compete until you find yourself in a better position that you wasn't in.
True. That I don't think you realize what you just told me to like. You just gave me life advice. I don't think you realize that. Okay, so what is your go-to song that you listen to that like gets you like either hyped up or like really calmed down?
Got me with that question. I don't know. I want to say, what's the last song I listened to that gets me going? I would say Kanye. I listened to his Donda album, and
Oh, the recent one. Is it good?
yeah, it's solid. It's solid. It's a solid piece of work. I want to say it's his best, but I mean, I enjoyed it.
You don't
Yeah,
think it's his best?
it's not his best, but I enjoyed it. I can say it was a good album.
What do you
Yeah,
think is
but
his best?
I would say what's the one? No, I can't think of it. It's one. It's like you can't get much higher, so high. You ever heard of that song? It's called Higher.
No. Uh-uh.
I can't think of it at
I
the
mean,
top of my.
I always love what's the one with the piano, the single piano note and the ballet dancers in the background. What song is that one?
No, I can't catch it. Even though I'm not a big kind, but I know that Dark Fantasies. There we go.
I don't know that
Dark
song, no.
Fantasies. Dark Fantasies. That's what I was.
I'm gonna listen to it
thinking of
now
it.
though.
Yeah, Dark Fantasies. Dark Fantasies. That's the
I'll
name
I'll
of it.
make I'll make that the background music for this video. How
Okay,
about that?
so yeah.
So with the holidays approaching, what is your favorite childhood gift that you received?
Uh, I would say a GoPad.
Really?
Yeah, a GoPad. You don't
That
see
this
them no
is
more. You don't see them no more.
you
But
don't
yeah,
know.
GoPad. I was every kid on the block wanted to ride it.
Yeah,
Everybody.
yeah,
Like it wasn't even mine no more. It was the block's GoPad. So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fun, fun. Okay. So this is I'm paraphrasing this quote from Dustin Poirier. I'm sure you know who that is.
Uh-huh.
Um yeah. Well, you said, did you say you don't? I
Yeah,
do.
I do. I do.
Okay. So he said that every fight is like a chapter to a different stage in your life. So how do you separate your emotions from focusing on this fight?
I do that pretty easy. Like when I'm in the gym, in the gym. When I'm home with my family, I'm with my family. And the fight's not, I mean, it's real, but it's not real to me until weigh-ins, until he's
Mm,
actually in front of me. And then that's when I lock in. And then the fight's not really real until I get in the cage and the cage is locked. So I don't really let the fight overwhelm my thoughts or be stuck thinking about it when I shouldn't. That's just going to drain my energy. You know, I enjoy my sleep. So, yeah.
is that something that that you were taught as a child, or like is this due to your military training? Like where did that focus come from?
I don't know. I just think it come pretty natural. It's like it had to be that way because I gotta I believe in balance. So and you would know when something is offset in your life. Like, if I'm not showing my girl enough attention, I'm gonna hear about it. If I'm not
Mm-hmm.
putting enough work in the gym, I'm gonna hear about it. If I'm not spending enough time with my family or my kids, I'm gonna hear about it. So it's like gotta balance everything.
Hmm. Does that pressure ever become overwhelming for you?
Which pressure?
Of constantly hearing that I need you to do this for me. I need you to do that for me. I need you to give me more.
Um, it can be if you let it, but like I said, you allow the energies around you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very selective on who I take instructions from or listen to.
Mm-hmm.
So, if if I can't benefit from a conversation or anything with the person, then I'm not going to connect with you. You know, the person
Yeah.
that in my life is my girl, my family, my coach, you know, my training partners. Like that's my world. You know, I see them pretty much every day. So that's who I'm listening to constantly. So if they request something from me, it's no pressure.
Okay. So would you bare knuckle fight with
No,
either Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali?
I wouldn't bare knuckle fight at all.
What?
No,
Why?
no, no, no,
That was so
no,
fast.
no, no, no. Fight is cool. Like
Why
you might as well just fight in the street. We might as well just street fight.
not?
No, no.
So who would you rather fight with gloves on, Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson?
Definitely Muhammad Ali.
Oh, why?
Yeah,
Oh,
see this.
wow. Why? That's so interesting.
Yeah, because the fight with me and Mike Tyson would be done quick. You know, I'll be running around here, corner me, and do his little head movements and lights out. At least Muhammad Ali, you know, he'll shuffle around the ring, give me a chance. You know, I'm talking about the greats here. You know, so
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so
Get
I
it out
probably
the way fast.
get a couple punches off of Muhammad Ali. Mike, man, him in his prime was a scary, very scary dude.
I think you don't think he's a little intimidating now?
Oh yeah, still today. You see, I seen this training video. When he fought last year, he fought Roy Jones,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah, he was like, "I'm back," and it was like, "Yo, that dude was scary, man. That dude's still scary at that age."
And he's so calm.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you watch his podcast, but
I
like he's
watch his podcast
always
all
like,
the time. Yeah,
yeah, he's
yeah,
so calm and he's so still. But I'm like, I feel like if I was in the same room as you, I'd be like, hey,
yeah,
are you mad at me?
yeah,
Like, is
yeah.
everything cool?
He's always deep in thought. He's like a
He's always
philosopher.
very deep in thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I love his podcast. It's real intriguing.
Yeah. Okay. So give us your plugs. Once again, tell us your gym, where we can like you, stalk you, follow you, all that fun stuff.
All right, so I believe the Kaizen's IG page is Kaizen MMA underscore Tampa, or it might be Kaizen underscore Tampa. I'm not sure. My IG handle is jmack813.
I didn't know you had an Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
jmac813.
Mm-hmm. JAYMACK 813.
Oh, spelling it out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the last question, then I'll let you go.
Okay.
So in the book, The Fault in Our Stars, the main character always has a cigarette in their mouth. They say that it's a metaphor. You put the killing thing in your mouth, but you do not give the power to kill you. In your life, whether it be emotionally, mentally, or physically, what is that killing thing that you do not allow to kill your motivation?
Negative energy.
Mm.
Yeah, negative energy with misery loves company. Like, you know, if anybody just enter my little circle, my little bubble with negative energy, I can feel it instantly. And if I'm having a great day, it's not my job to cheer you up. It's like, it's like, get away from me now, you know, and that's what I do. I just avoid negative energy at all costs. Yeah. Because I don't want to receive any of that and then reciprocate that to my family or anybody that I'm around, especially my kids.
How many kids do you have?
2. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Do you want them to pursue a career in martial arts as well?
No, I want them to know how to defend themselves. So yeah, martial arts will definitely eventually be a major role in their life, like, you know, through maybe the elementary to high school years, and then out of that, you gotta figure out whatever you want to do in life, you know. Yeah. But if they did pursue it, then, you know, I would have to see where their level's at, because I'm not gonna send them in there to get hurt, you know.
Aw.
Yeah.
Would you be their coach? Like, oh,
Nah,
would you be
nah,
like they're like there's
nah.
what's the
I thought
trainer?
about that. I thought about that. I don't like that father coach. The father as a coach and a fighter, so son. No, I don't like that. No, I don't
Yeah,
like that. I think it's too much
like
emotion get involved.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
recently, there was a example of that. Sean Porter versus Bud Crawford, and Sean Porter's dad is his coach, and Sean Porter got dropped in the 10th or 11th round. Forgot which round he got dropped, and
Uh-huh.
his dad throwing a towel. But Sean could have kept fighting, but his dad was like, "Oh, I didn't like how Sean prepared for this fight, so I didn't
Yeah,
want to see
yeah.
my son get hurt." So I mean, that's understandable. You're protecting your kid, but I wouldn't want to go out like that.
Yeah,
And
no.
and he ended up retiring after that fight too. So
Oh, I forgot.
so I wouldn't have want that to be my last memory, especially
That's why I
his mom.
haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But that answers all your questions.
I think so. I think that your your disciplined mindset really, really motivates me because I'm procrastinating doing something right now in my life. But when you said it's not my job to make you happy,
Mm-hmm.
that is sway. I don't know if it's swaying me in a good way, but if it's a bad thing, you'll hear about it later.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It, and it's okay to be a little bit selfish, if it's protecting you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time, Josh. I can't say break a leg. I have a theatrical background, but don't break a leg, but break a leg. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
All good.
Thank you so much for your time, Josh. I'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks for talking. Take care.